Full name Serhii Alexandrovich Shaptala. Date and place of birth: born February 5, 1973. Place Konstantinivka, Cherkasy Oblast, Ukraine, then Ukrainian SSR. Military education of Lieutenant General Serhii Shaptala. Institute of Land Forces graduation year, 1994. Location Odessa. Ukraine Specialization Command and Control of Mechanized Infantry Units focus. Areas infantry tactics leadership of small military units operational planning notable. This foundational military education enabled Shaptala to begin his service as a junior officer in Ukraine's ground forces following the post-Soviet restructuring of the Military National Defense Academy of Ukraine attendance, mid-2000s. Exact dates not publicly specified. Location Kyiv. Ukraine Purpose Advanced Education for Senior Officers Focus Areas Operational Command Strategic Studies, Joint Operations Outcome. Qualified him for senior staff and operational command positions, even Cherniakovsky National Defense University of Ukraine attendance, circa 2018. Location Kyiv. Ukraine Specialization Strategic Level Planning and Defense Management Purpose. Prepares generals and high-ranking officers for top command and national security roles. Curriculum includes National Security Strategy Force, Modernization Defense Resource, Planning Crisis and Wartime Leadership Significance. Attending this institution is a prerequisite for serving at the general staff level and leading entire military operations. Military rank, final rank, Lieutenant General, equivalent. NATO rank O F8 position in hierarchy. One of the highest peacetime ranks in the Ukrainian Armed Forces. Symbol 3 stars on the shoulder epaulets. Significance of Lieutenant General rank denotes strategic level command and full responsibility over national military operations, reserved for top generals involved in national defense policy coordination with international allies. NATO. Oversight of multi-branch operations. Leadership at the peak as Lieutenant General. Shaptala directed joint operational planning against Russian aggression. Played vital role in modernizing Ukraine's armed forces. Worked closely with Ukraine's commander-in-chief and political leadership. Combat experience. Donbass War, 2014 to 2017. Role: Commander of the 128th Separate Mountain Assault Brigade. Location Eastern Ukraine, Luhansk and Donetsk regions. Engagement led frontline combat operations against Russian-backed separatists and Russian hybrid forces. Battle of Debaltseve, January-February 2015. Significance: one of Ukraine's most intense and critical battles during the early phase of the war. Shaptala's role: commanded Ukrainian forces defending Debaltseve, a strategic railway junction. Coordinated the organized withdrawal of troops under fire after Russian forces encircled the city. Maintained control and morale during an extremely high casualty engagement outcome. While Ukraine lost control of Debaltseve, Shaptala's leadership preserved thousands of troops and prevented a full collapse. Award received the Hero of Ukraine, Order of the Golden Star, on February 18, 2015, for his leadership during the Battle Eastern Ukraine Frontline, 2015 to 2020, continued. Operational leadership in Donetsk and Luhansk regions during trench warfare and local offensives helped professionalize and rebuild brigade-level capabilities in the mountain and mechanized infantry units. Oversaw integration of new NATO standard tactics and artillery coordination. Full-scale Russian invasion 2022-2024. Position: Chief of the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Contribone co-directed operational planning during critical phases of the war 2022-2023. Focused on joint operations, air defense integration, and territorial defense coordination. Oversaw the transformation of Ukraine's armed forces during wartime conditions, present with troops in field units, supporting morale and battlefield cohesion. Key tactical strengths: urban warfare and withdrawal under fire, Debaltseve, mechanized and mountain infantry command. Joint Operational coordination under modern NATO frameworks, frontline leadership under extreme pressure. Hero of Ukraine awarded February 18th, 2015 decoration. Order of the Golden Star citation for exceptional courage, heroism, and leadership during the Battle of Debaltseve, where he commanded the 128th Mountain Assault Brigade in one of the war's most critical engagements. Significance. This is Ukraine's highest national title. Awarded for outstanding personal bravery or heroic acts in service of the State Order of Bohdan Khmelnytsky. Third class awarded February 26, 2015. Purpose recognizes distinguished military leadership and significant contributions to Ukraine's defense capability during armed conflict. Named after Bohdan Khmelnytsky, a historic 17th century Ukrainian military leader. Typical recipients: senior officers who demonstrate tactical excellence and battlefield leadership. Honors reflect tactical brilliance under pressure, courageous battlefield leadership, commitment to military reform and integration with modern Western standards, a lasting legacy in Ukraine's fight for sovereignty. Marital status: married. While not officially confirmed in public interviews, it is common for senior Ukrainian officers of his generation to be married. No verified public appearances or interviews involving his spouse. Children. Possibly has children, but there are no official records, media coverage, or social profiles that confirm their names or identities. Like many high-ranking officers, he appears to have deliberately kept his family out of the spotlight, both for privacy and security reasons, especially during wartime. Privacy protection, given his military rank, combat history, and role in the war against Russia, it is likely his family details are intentionally undisclosed to protect them from potential threats. Ukrainian military and intelligence officials have often withheld or restricted personal data for operational security.